to applaud and thank all those training standards officers up and down the country who help to safeguard the most vulnerable and susceptible to scams. Training standards are a priority for me and for the government, because when there is consumer detriment, it is the trading standards and network that are able to investigate that and enforce on the legislation that we've made or the regulations that we've set in Parliament. And trading standards are a key role in delivering for consumers.
This symposium, organised by CTSI, is absolutely wonderful because it brings together so many people in one place. The biggest single thing we're doing actually is listening. We need to know what is the real experience of frontline officers, heads of service, and I had a wonderful session with about 25 of them this morning where we just had an opportunity to hear what their concerns were. And that's probably the single biggest thing we're doing. So we have got some messages, and it's a really great opportunity to do that. We've got some wonderful masterclasses and seminars and so on. But the biggest thing actually is about the dialogue, the opportunity to listen and to hear from people who've got great stories and great experiences.
I think there's been a real buzz about it actually that had maybe been lacking the last couple of years. Everyone seems slightly more upbeat, and that's strange against the backgrounds of austerity and Brexit. I think if you look across the three plenaries, we had some really big hitters on Monday. The Minister was here for a couple of hours, Lord Toby Harris, discussing big issues. On the second day, it was more of a focus on, whilst it's still really important issues around how we tackle emergencies, but actually more about what you can do in partnership with central government around that to help your locality. And this morning, obviously, we had Tim Harford saying a real challenge to us about why people make choices. And if we begin to understand why people make choices, when we begin to intervene at the right point. So I think we had that really great context, and then obviously around that, what we've got is smaller sessions and masterclasses that begin to give people the technical knowledge and the technical skills to be able to tackle some of the bigger issues.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, everyone's been so friendly, and it's just been a really interesting few days. It's our first time here, and we'd definitely like to return.
This is our 9th year coming to the CTSI event, and obviously the symposium over the last couple of years and 6 years as a sponsor. So the benefit for Wagtail is that we engage with our clients, a number of officers from around the country, give us feedback on the success stories that we've had in finding illegal tobacco quantities for them. So it's great for us to get that feedback, ask how we can improve our services, and indeed we do speak to new areas, officers that may have recently taken post, and we can give them an insight as to what the dogs can do.
I think the networking is invaluable. When you come to Symposium, you come for the networking as much as anything else. It's sharing of experience. We're a stronger voice politically, and if you can get the right people there and get the message to the right people, hopefully then we can start to shift that political sort of, the strategic element where as an operational level we would struggle otherwise. So it's trying to push it into that strategic grounding to try and get it brought into day-to-day operations.
These are absolutely the right things to be doing so that we can bring the profession together and the key stakeholders and the influencers so that we better understand each other's challenges, and then we can work forward on solving some of the challenges that we've got, ultimately protecting our consumers through supporting businesses to trade safer.
I believe that every industry and every company around should somehow, some way, support Trading Standards Institute. Why doing a marvellous job. Doing a marvellous job in spite of cutbacks, in spite of shortfalls in cash. They are still at the sharp end of the business, doing a first-class job. I would preach the gospel to every industry and every company to get behind the trading standards. And I feel that it's not a duty, it's a pleasure, but it's also a responsibility to support trading standards nationally.